You say you want to be healthy, but you eat a cold pizza from Domino's at midnight. You say you want to speak English perfectly, but you never open your textbook. Stop lying to yourself. You do not have a motivation problem. You have a habit problem. Hello, everyone. My name is Jack. I am 35 years old. I am from New York, and I am an entrepreneur. Welcome to the channel English and Personal Growth. On this channel, we learn English and build a better life. We do not just study grammar, we study how to be successful. Before we start the main part, listen carefully. I put 4 advanced phrases in this monologue. These are B2 level phrases. Try to catch them when you hear them, and then I will explain them to you later. Let's be honest. Building a new habit is hard. Most people start with high energy. Imagine it is January 1st. You buy a new notebook. You buy new Nike running shoes. You buy a membership to the gym. You say, "This year is my year." For 2 weeks, you are a machine. You wake up at 6 a.m. You eat green salads. You study English verbs. But then, something happens. Maybe you have a bad day at work. Your boss screams at you. Or maybe it rains. You come home, and your brain says, "Jack, you are tired. You deserve a break." So, you sit on the sofa. You open Netflix. You watch Stranger Things for 4 hours. You eat a bag of chips. You skip the gym. You skip the English lesson. You feel guilty, but you do it anyway. And slowly, the new habit dies. Why does this happen? It happens because we trust willpower too much. Willpower is like a battery on your iPhone. In the morning, it is 100%. But after a long day, after traffic, after emails, the battery is red. It is 5%. You cannot build a life on 5% battery. You need a system. You need to understand how your brain works. First, you must focus on identity, not results. This is a big secret. Most people say, "I want to run a marathon." That is a result. It is far away. It is hard. Instead, you should say, "I am a runner." This is identity. Let me tell you about my friend Mike. Mike smoked cigarettes for 10 years. He wanted to stop. He tried many times, but he always failed. One day, he changed his mindset. He stopped saying, "I am trying to quit." When someone offered him a cigarette, he said, "No thanks, I am not a smoker." Do you see the difference? I am not a smoker. He changed his identity. It was hard at first, but he had to get used to this new version of himself. He had to believe it. And it worked. He hasn't smoked since 2018. Second, you must design your environment. This is my favorite rule. If you want to be good, make it easy. If you want to stop being bad, make it hard. We are lazy. We take the easy road. Look at your kitchen. If you have a box of chocolate cookies on the table, you will eat them. I guarantee it. I am a disciplined guy, but if I see cookies, I eat them. My brain sees sugar, and my brain wants sugar. So what do? I do not buy cookies. If I want a cookie, I have to walk to the store. It is raining outside. It is cold. I am lazy. So I do not eat the cookie. I used my laziness to help me. This works for English too. Do not hide your English books in a drawer. Put them on your pillow. Put them on the kitchen table. When you see the book, you remember the habit. you must take advantage of your laziness. Make the good habit the easiest thing to do. Third, you must understand the 2-day rule. This is very important. Nobody is perfect. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. Sometimes we miss a day. Maybe you are sick. Maybe you are traveling. That is okay. But here is the rule. Never miss 2 days in a row. If you miss 1 day, it is a mistake. If you miss 2 days, it is the start of a new bad habit. I remember when I started writing my blog. I wrote every morning at 7 a.m. One day I overslept. I woke up at 9 a.m. I was angry. I missed my writing time. I felt like a loser. But then I said, "Okay, Jack, you missed today, but you will not miss tomorrow." And I didn't. It is very easy to fall. It is hard to stand up again. But you must stand up immediately. Do not wait for Monday. Do not wait for next month. If you eat a bad burger today, do not eat a bad pizza tomorrow. Stop the slide. It is very difficult to break a habit once it becomes strong, so do not let the bad habit become strong. Finally, you need to be patient. We live in a fast world. You send a text message and you get a reply in 3 seconds. You order an Uber and it comes in 4 minutes. We want our success to be fast too, but habits are slow. Imagine an ice cube. It is sitting in a cold room. The room is 25 degrees. You heat the room. 26 degrees. Nothing happens. 27 degrees. The ice is still solid. 28 degrees. Nothing. You think, "This is useless. I am wasting my time." But then you hit 32 degrees, and the ice begins to melt. Your habits are like that ice cube. You study English for 1 month. You feel like you know nothing. You go to the gym for 2 weeks. Your body looks the same. You think it is not working. But it is working. You are heating the room. You just haven't hit the melting point yet. You need to do the work on a daily basis and trust the process. The results will come. They always come. But they come when you are ready. So, look at your life right now. Stop dreaming about the finish line. Look at your feet. Take 1 step, then another. That is how you win. Wow. I feel energized just talking about this. I hope you feel it too. It is a simple concept, but it is not easy. Simple and easy are different things. Okay, let's look at the 4 phrases I used. Did you hear them? Let's break them down so you can use them in your own life and work. The first phrase was, "to get used to." I said, he had to get used to this new version of himself. To get used to means to become familiar with something. At first, it feels strange or hard, but after some time, it feels normal. For example, imagine you move to London. In the beginning, driving on the left side of the road is scary. It is weird. But after 1 month, you get used to driving on the left. It becomes normal. Or maybe you buy a new pair of shoes. At first, they hurt your feet. They are stiff. But after a week, you get used to them. They feel comfortable. The second phrase was, "to take advantage of." I said, you must take advantage of your laziness. To take advantage of means to use a situation to get a good result. You see an opportunity and you use it. Imagine you go to a shop. You see that they have a buy one, get one free sale. You buy 2 shirts. You took advantage of the sale. You used the good situation. In business, this is very common. If you have a friend who works at a big company, maybe he can help you get a job. You take advantage of your connection. It means you are smart with your resources. The third phrase was to break a habit. I said, it is very difficult to break a habit once it becomes strong. To break a habit means to stop doing something that you do often. Usually, we use this for bad things. For example, biting your fingernails. This is a bad habit. It is ugly. If you stop doing it, you break the habit. Or maybe you drink 5 cups of coffee every day. Your doctor says, "Jack, that is too much caffeine." So you stop. You break the habit of drinking too much coffee. It requires a lot of effort. The fourth phrase was on a daily basis. I said, you need to do the work on a daily basis. On a daily basis is a slightly more formal or professional way to say every day. We often use it when we talk about work, routines, or serious tasks. For example, in a job interview, you can say, I use Excel on a daily basis. It sounds professional. It means you use it every single day. Or you can say, I check the news on a daily basis. It means it is part of your everyday routine. So, let's review them one last time quickly. To get used to means to become comfortable with something new. To take advantage of means to use a good situation or resource. To break a habit means to stop a routine, usually a bad one. On a daily basis means every day. Try to make one sentence with get used to right now. Say it out loud. I am getting used to speaking English. Good. We are coming to the end of this episode. I want to ask you something. We talked about identity today. Who do you want to be? Not what do you want to have. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be a reader? Then read 1 page today. Do you want to be a healthy person? Then eat 1 apple today. Do you want to be an English speaker? Then speak to yourself in the mirror for 2 minutes. I have a discussion question for you. Write the answer in the comments below. What is the one habit you want to build this year? Is it reading, running, meditation, saving money? And more importantly, what is the one bad habit you want to break? Tell me. When you write it down, it becomes a promise. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. It tells YouTube that this content is useful. And subscribe if you want to hang out with me again. My name is Jack. This was English and Personal Growth. Don't break the chain. See you next time.